Hi, I'm Johnny and this is Off the Beaten Trail, and today I'm taking you to Bucks Pocket State Park in Marshall County, Alabama. Okay, so Bucks Pocket State Park is actually a really cool location, and I didn't really get to go throughout the state park. I had planned to do a lot more in this area. There seems to be a lot of different hikes and creeks and possible waterfalls that you can find throughout this area. But whenever I went, actually, the state park was closed. It was under renovations, so I was unable to actually go within the state park and purchase a pass to go and do the activities that I wanted to do. And on top of that, I didn't really know where anything was because I didn't have a map of the state park and what I could actually do. I also had planned on staying at the state park for that night so I could properly explore it, but I was unable to do that again because they were under renovations and they were doing construction. So I had to go ahead and find what was available without paying. Now, this does not mean that I illegally went into the state park. There is this really scenic location in this gorge or canyon, whichever you want to call it, and it is all over different brochures in Alabama, and I had really wanted to check it out, and I thought it was located within the state park and you had to pay to go there. So I was really bummed out because that was the main purpose of me coming to this state park location, and I thought in order to get to that road you had to go into the state park territory, which actually is not the case. So what I actually did was I went down to the state park and noticed that everything was closed to get to the main offices and to get to the amenities. And so I was like, okay, well, I was about to turn around. I had went down some roads that looked like they were open and that didn't have any state park use only signs on them. And I was like, this obviously is not the trail that I'm looking for. So I went ahead and looked up the location on Google Maps and looked up the terrain, and I saw this area where it looked like a road went straight to the side of this cliff. And I was like, if there is anywhere where I can access this location for free, it's going to be down this road. So I went ahead and instead of driving back to a different area, I just completely took a left instead of going down the right road, which is the road I came down, and followed this road down to this area that looked like it had a turnaround in the middle of nowhere by a cliff. And that actually brought me to the area that I saw in a lot of the brochures, and there were picnic tables. There was no state park only use sign on it or any type of indication that you had to pay for this actual area that you can visit. And a lot of people were there, so I was like, okay, well, since there are other people here and there are other people in the parking lot, I know I'm able to get out and view this area without having to pay the state park. Bucks Pocket State Park is located in Marshall County, Alabama. Marshall County has a population of about 96,000. Marshall County's largest city is Albertville with a population of about 21,000. There you can find a few places to stay and eat, and it is a great area to visit within this location. Albertville is about 30 minutes south of Bucks Pocket State Park by car. Bucks Pocket State Park is about 1 hour and 5 minutes southeast of Huntsville and 1 hour and 40 minutes northeast of Birmingham by car. So I'm really excited to show you this location. If you look at these cliffs, you will notice that they are very high. This is one of Alabama's unique canyons that the Tennessee River has carved out. And as I said before, Alabama has a lot of canyons and a lot of mountainous locations, and I went hiking throughout a lot of these locations in my other videos in the Alabama area, but you really can't see how mountainous this area really is. Alabama, the state that is. However, in this video, you really can. You can see this canyon, and you can see how deep of a canyon has been dug out in the rocks. And it's just a really unique area. This is the beauty that you really see throughout the entire state of Alabama in my travels as I'm driving throughout the area. And as I was driving throughout the state of Alabama, I didn't think about recording the highways and the roads, because the reality of the situation is Alabama has a lot of mountainous areas that I didn't really get to show you that look very similar to Tennessee and Arkansas and other states that have a lot of mountainous locations. Because it is a state park, pets are allowed as long as they're on a leash, and also they have picnic tables. So if you want to have lunch here, or if you think this is a really scenic area to bring your family and just have a family outing with everyone, this is the place to do that. This area is really unique, and it is a place that is really perfect for everyone in the family. And you know, it has handicap accessible parts, so that way you can bring people out there that cannot walk long distances, because it has like this boardwalk that you can easily get onto. But getting back onto topic, this actually is the area that really shows what Alabama has to offer and how mountainous it is. And there's a lot more videos like this to come of the mountainous areas that I experienced whenever I was traveling throughout Alabama, that show you more of these heights and more of these elevations. And I'm really excited, and I'm really happy that I finally dug into this particular part. Okay, so I'm about to show you more of Bucks Pocket State Park, but before I do that, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that way I can take you to a new location each week. Okay, well, that's all for Bucks Pocket State Park. As I told you before, I really didn't get to see much more than this gorge or this canyon because the reality was the state park was closed and I was not able to stay the night in this area like I had originally planned. So that's all for this state park. But if you enjoyed this state park, leave a comment and tell me what you thought about it. And if you know of any other places that are cool to visit in Bucks Pocket State Park, also leave that in the comments as well. Like and share this video with your friends, and I will see you next week when I take you to Lake Guntersville State Park, located within Marshall County, Alabama.